Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media. I've got some other leaves to play with. These are ones that I cut on my Cricut Maker, and I needed new mats, so some of them got a little bit more ripped than anticipated, but that's okay because they're grungy leaves and that just kind of works. But I want to add a little something to them. And so I've got some stamps here, and I've also got my doodle pens, and I just realized that I probably need a glove. All right, somebody asked about the glove. Sometimes both hands hurt and I need to wear both gloves. Sometimes one hand hurts and I need to wear one. And sometimes I don't have to wear any. I don't know if you can tell just by looking at my hands that the right one is kind of has more inflammation than the left one, except for this finger here also has a lot of inflammation, and both thumbs, although this one's bigger. And I'm starting to get bumps on my thumb here as well, which are probably nodules. You can see where my thumb gets really fat right here. That's just damage from the rheumatoid autoimmune disease, which is also called rheumatoid arthritis, but it's not arthritis. So, you know, I think they're trying to change the name. Thought I had brought down a clean glove, but apparently not. But that's just paint and stuff and inks on my glove. It's no big deal. All right, so these ones are a little bit thicker. So the ones that are thicker, I just kind of started doing some doodling on some of these. And maybe at the end, I'll just do like a quiet doodling if anybody wants to stay and watch that part, if I remember. No promises. And then this one, I just kind of inked and I did a light green stamp on it. So it gives it a little something something. I don't know if I want to do any more stamping on it. I might, because I've got these, and I could do these in a darker, I think I want to add a little bit of red, maybe. So I've got some stamps, and I think it would just be kind of fun just to do any kinds of stamps. So that just added a little bit of something to that. So let's just go ahead and maybe put out a few leaves that I can't. So these are leaves that I did on the cut on. If you have a Cricut machine, there are free leaves that they have available that you can cut. These ones are ones that I made myself. If I ever do get around to making a fall digital, I may have those in there as a PNG, so if people want to cut them on their Cricut or Silhouette or whatever, they can. Just on, you know, they can print out the paper and then put that paper through their Cricut with the leaves to cut their own leaves. But I'll also have like these so that you can hand cut them too, because not everybody has a Cricut or Silhouette or whatever. But if you do, you kind of want to be able to use that. All right, so let's see. I have some of these I just want to be a little bit more subtle. So that was Chianti. Ooh, I like this green too. Where's the orange? Here's orange. So this one will be more subtle. This is a stamp by Foral Davies. Oh yeah, super. So subtle is a secret. Okay, on the lighter pieces you can see it. So on the lighter pieces you can see some of that. And after yesterday, oops, I want to make some more turquoise leaves. Really like that. I really like the turquoise leaf idea for going with some of these things. I know it's not a traditional leaf color, but it was fun. Okay, so we have kind of a small, medium, and maybe I just want to do grunge. Okay, so I'm going to take this one, the pine cone, and take the grunge. Where'd it go? I had it a minute ago. Well, this one's kind of grungy. This one could work, but I had like the actual grunge stamp that I think it's Sophia. Oh, there's this one too. This one can work. Either one of these could work for grunge. I'll show you. Oh, also, this one's not PM Artist Studio, but a crackle stamp, if you have that, would work for grunge as well. Oh, here, is this it? Yeah, there's the grunge stamp. It's a pretty cool stamp. So, I will usually just kind of, I can put two together, and then that just gives it that lovely grunge. Go ahead and turn it around. And then, you know, it gets lighter as I go because I haven't re-inked it. Do that side there maybe. So you can see that subtle little bit of grunge here because it was less ink on there. a little bit stronger on this one, but it really gives the nice grungy look to the leaves. And so even that is just, do I have a before? No, I just used all these. So there is no before and after, but I don't know if you guys noticed, but I see there's a difference between how they looked and how they look now. I could just use this. I was going to say, I want a dark, so I was thinking about getting the soot, but this one should work too. Because I just wanted a darker, so this I think is pine cone versus fine clair, and by using a permanent one, then I don't have to worry about it coming off. But that just gives it a nice outline. You can see, I think I see the difference. So yeah, I think inking it is worth it. And these are thick enough, firm enough to be able to ink it. And a couple of them I did put holes in. So yeah, I don't know when this will be available. If maybe next fall. At the rate I'm going, because you know I'm trying to do all these things all at once. I'm gonna make that more brown there. At the rate I'm going, it'll be next fall. Although you can use green papers and make them for spring as well. So these ones have holes. I'm gonna, but physically they'll be available as well, and you'll just have to specify. I think Cheryl's going to talk about them at her live sale Tuesday night. It's Tuesday at 2 o'clock on September 2nd. So if you're watching this after the 2nd, you can go watch the replay. Because I think I'll do leaves to order. And I don't know how much they're going to be yet, but I think it'll be like 25 leaves, one of each medallion and a butterfly of the impresslets. And then I guess you'll just need to specify if you want the Tim Holtz leaves or if you want the Doodle leaves or the stamp leaves. This one I don't really need to do much to. Just inking it I think is enough for that. Although I don't know, we'll see. Let me ink them real quick. You can kind of see the difference between the inking and the not inking. And then I'll be right back. Alright, I definitely want to add some grunge to these, if nothing else. Let's try a little bit of the crackle stamp because I think that could work. Also, I have a grunge stamp that is my design as well, so I will try that as well. Alright, so that's with the crackle stamp. I didn't put it all over, I just kind of put it in a couple different places, so that gives kind of a cool look. And let's go ahead and do that grunge, which I've lost again. Oh, here it is. The grunge stamp. I'm doing it still in the pine cone. You can't read that. Fine Clair pine cone. I have another brown somewhere. Fallen leaves I've got somewhere. I need to find that one. So you can still see some of the red through there and everything. And then there's that. And then let me grab mine. So this is what mine looks like. It's a little bit different than hers. I really like hers. I want to say it's Rhonda's, but then sometimes it's Sophia's. I can't keep us all straight. But those are the two that have the similar aesthetic to me and mine. So I'm going to do this so that that just gives it that kind of a look there. Let me do it. Like that with the secondary print. I know my gloves look awful. It's fine. I could wash them. It's not going to change anything. All right. And then, oh, I was thinking because fall and sweaters, and this is kind of like a sweater texture. And so I kind of want to do that and see how it looks. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. I think that's a fun look for a leaf. Let me put it on this one too. Actually, I'm going to do it this way so that I can kind of get a little bit up there and a little bit down there. There. Yeah, like that. I kind of like that. You do it on one of these too, maybe. Do the same thing just where I kind of get it over there and then kind of over there. And it just kind of gives it a little bit of a distressed. Plus they kind of are leafy looking themselves, the little sweater weave kind of a thing. Okay, and then also I was thinking some swirls. So like these, just want to get these swirls off this side because I think that might be fun. Maybe right here. Oh yeah, that's cool. So that's just the swirls off the side of the peacock one. And then what else was I thinking? Oh, I also want to, this stamp, which is, I think, Patricia from PM Artist Studio. I think she created this one. So I'm just going to do that one because, oh yeah, I love that. I love that. I think that's really cool. So that makes a really cool, just to give it, it's giving them some texture, taking them from flat and kind of boring to having some texture. Like here's, see, you see, it's better. I think it's better. That's just me. That's just my opinion. So, you know, without anything, with something. Even that one, which I think I need to ink. And then there's some doodle ones, which I think I showed you before. And do I have any other ones that are made and ready to be, oh, wait, we got, well, that's just white. This is on cardstock when I was just testing them out. Oh, here we go. Oh, we do have some. Okay, good. Okay, let's go ahead and pull these out. And then, so I do also have some plain white ones with made from cardstock that I can play with on the gel plate, or just even doodle in color, which will be fun to do at some point. This one, do I want to, there must be more. Oh no, maybe that only made that one. Oh, I was also wanted to use one of these because it's got all the swirlies, and I thought that would be fun. And I have a lot, all these stamps, any of the stamps would be fun, to be honest. Do I have one that's a little bit bigger? I don't know. Oh, and then this one also works nicely as, just the brown, yes, as a little bit of grunge. So just gives it a little bit of a grunge on there, which I like. In fact, I might go ahead and just put it on there, just a little bit more texture on that. All right, I wanted to try this on here just to see. No, maybe not that one. Do we have one that's a little skinnier? There we go. And it almost covers it all, just to get those the swirls and stuff. It's kind of blank on that side though, so what will I do for that? I think I will just come in and cover up any parts that I want to, so that it will kind of make sense. And I'm just going to color this all in black. Could have stamped something else there if I wanted to. I just didn't want to. I wanted to see what it would look like if I did this. Probably a different pen would work better too, like a Posca pen that would be a little more coverage. I know this one's permanent though. This is one of the, it's a Tombow. Is it the zebra one? It's a calligraphy pen. I don't know what it is. It's a Tombow calligraphy pen. It should be. I think it's permanent. I don't know. It should stay on it, shouldn't it? And alright, let that dry for a second. Alright, this one was on, I think this one was on map. You can, or something, you can see the words a little bit. Alright, so going to doodle on this one. I'm going to try not to overthink it. I will totally overthink it. It's what I do. You guys are with me with the overthinking, right? I'm not alone. I don't think that I am. I do not think that I am alone in this overthinking business. You know? Should we make this one kind of almost like a pod? But not. I can't talk while I'm doing this. Can you guys see it well enough? Oh, if I get too close, then it does weird zoomy things. It does weird things with the zoom if I try to get too close. Then I'm going to fill in the areas that don't have the circles. At least that's the attempt. That's what I'm going to try to do. We'll see. I don't have my glasses on. I mean, you can make those sound effects while you do this. See, if you're doing this at home, you don't have to worry about if people are watching you and expecting you to say words. You get to be a little bit, and that's what doodling can be. It can just be just a free, very relaxing thing where you don't have to talk, especially when you're like filling in between the lines like this. It's really a no thought kind of a thing. Or if you like drawing it with pencil first and then you're going over it with a marker, that's another time that it can just be a free flowing thing. So I'm just doing random lines now. Some are close together, some are farther apart. I am trying to get them to be kind of parallel-ish. And do I like that? I don't know. It might just come in. Whoops. No whoops. Pretend you did it on purpose. Gonna go with a kind of a check plaid kind of a deal happening over here. Make it a little bit more random. There we go. Oh, I want one more right there. There we go. So that's what that's looking. My light is not great in here right now, is it? Maybe because that needs to go that way a little bit. It's very busy at this point, which is fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. And just some little swoopy lines is always nice. Got these little areas down there, which are, there we go. That works. And I'm going to also ink it. Ink it. Just ink it. Probably want to make sure it's dry before you go sticking your finger on it. But you can kind of see that white edge, so that's partly why I want to ink it. And you can see kind of like where adding a little bit of white here and there really helps. Which I might just do some dots going up here. Just brightens it up a little bit. And yes, the Signo, what is it? It's on here. The Signo, Uniball Signo is my favorite for silver, gold, and white. If you need me to link it down below, I will, but I don't always remember. I think maybe we'll just take a little bit of white over here. Just do little dashes, dash, dash, dash. Just because it's really dark. And the white seems to add a little something to it, which is nice. Ooh, especially if you don't stick your finger in it. I'll go along here too. Don't know if he wanted something or if he's just waiting. He's gonna help his nephew out. Give him a ride later, but it's not time yet. So now he's just like sitting in waiting mode. I don't know how you guys feel about waiting mode. Okay, I think that's good. I also could add like some gold or silver, some yellow. Let's see. Yeah, if you have some acrylic paint markers, then you'll be able to have a more opaque kind of a deal happening with your doodles. And you could be random, kind of like with stamping. You could, if you don't have circle stamps, just go ahead and draw your own circles. It's fine. You don't have to have the stamp to do mark making. All right, I'll let that dry, and then I will possibly outline those. But also I want to add, ooh, maybe we'll add some yellow to this. That's right, I wanted to do something here. There we go. Does that mean I want to add yellow to the other side? It might. Could even just kind of outline it on this side. And you just try different things. You might like something, you might not like something, but you won't know unless you try. Maybe I like it, maybe I don't. I don't know. Somebody might like that. My light is terrible. Sorry. What can I do? What can I do? The light is just not great. So I'm going to just kind of outline these. Did I put one there? I think so. And let's see. I could even just kind of do some lines. It's interesting. It's different. Just kind of find where there's some blank spaces that you don't want blank. That's all. It's definitely different. But like I said, just try some different things so you can figure out what it is you do like. Maybe you like nothing, and that's okay too. Some people like it busy and some people don't. And there's no wrong way to do it. You do what you like. So yeah, did I kind of want to, these need a little, they're a little too bright. Just kind of grunge them up a little bit. Even the white part. And then the stems I've just kind of been going like that to get them a little bit more brown. Not that it matters. So, yep. So whether you've got the dies or you're hand cutting them, using stamps and doodling is a fun way to enhance your leaves and just have fun with it. Another way, which I will link her video down below. Oh, papier, you'll see it. Check her out. But she made this really cool, I wish I knew what her name was. She made a really cool giving tree with leaves. And she had like a masterboard, like a piece that she had doodled all over and then cut her leaves. So then there wasn't a whole lot of thought into, that she had to do. They just kind of looked really good once she cut them up. They already had their doodles all over them and they came out great. So I'm going to link her below. Go check her channel out. I would love to see her channel grow. She has a lot of great creative ideas. And she's just starting out, I think. Last I looked, she had 11 subscribers. That was one more than yesterday. And I'm pretty sure the new subscriber was Mariah from PM Artist Studio. So expect this girl to have some good things happening. She's very creative and has a lot of good ideas. So I hope you'll go check her out. And I hope you all have a delightful day. Love you.